Hello, my Serene Sage. So in this video, we are going to talk about who you are going to get married to. So we have three cards here right in front of you. Card 1 for pile 1, card 2 for pile 2, and card 3 for pile 3. So you can pick one card. How I like to do it, I don't like to overthink it. I just pick a card. The first card that grabbed my attention is my pile. You don't overthink your intuition, you just trust it, right? And you let it guide you. So I'm going to show you each card here. So this is the first card. This is card 1 for pile 1. This card is called the Venom. This is number 63, and this is the visual. So whatever attracts you more, it could be the number, it could be the name of the card, it could be the visual, the coloring. Pile 1. For pile 2, we have this card. It's called Agape. This is number 72. This is the visual and the coloring. It has a bunch of candles here. And for pile 3, we have this card. It's number 65. It's called the Prayer. And this is the coloring. It has a little hand coming out of there. And the visual. So you can pause over here and pick whatever card appeals to you the most, which one attracts you the most, and I'll see you guys in your reading. Hello, pile 1. So for those of you who picked this card, this is your reading. So right off the bat, I can already tell that this person who you're going to marry is somebody who has already been through a lot. They are self-made and they have learned a lot through their own mistakes and through other people's mistakes. They're someone who has possibly dealt with some toxic traits, addictions, but they believe in change and they will overcome those things before they come into your life. That's how you know who this person is. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. This is a person who has a lot of self-control. They have all the feelings of a fire sign, like they are very spontaneous, they're a little aggressive, they're very sexual, but at the same time, they know how to control those feelings that they have. Like I already mentioned, that this is somebody who has achieved a lot in their life through self-realization and through self-control. So even in these cards over here, I can already tell that they have achieved that control over their hormones or their instinctual feelings that they were probably born with or brought up with. This person is very confident and very stubborn. Now, because they've achieved so much in their life, possibly at a younger age, they feel like they know best. So that is a toxic trait that I could be talking about there, where they just feel like, okay, yeah, I know better, so maybe just listen to me and do as I say. But this person is also a romantic. They're very secretive. When you first meet them, you're gonna feel like they want to know everything about you, while at the same time, they're not revealing much about themselves. You always feel like, but do I really know who you are? That's how it's going to start, where there's a lot of mystery surrounding this relationship and you just feel like, I don't even know who you are. Like one minute you're all a romantic, the next minute I feel like you are shutting me down. And yes, they do keep secrets. They're a very secretive person. They're a very private person. And they like to keep their worries to themselves. Like, they're not somebody who likes to burden other people. That's how they feel. I'm not saying that that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just saying that's how they feel. They feel like my problems are my problems and I should just deal with them myself. And that's possibly because they're somebody who at a very young age were forced to become independent. Let's look into some more traits of this person. This person loves being around other people. They are definitely not introverted. They could be secretive, as in like they don't like to reveal too much about themselves too soon, but they have their own like little clan, their group of people who they love surrounding themselves with. A bit more on the extroverted side. And when they are in a relationship, they like to do it for a long. They're not a player energy. They're not somebody who just likes to date around. They're in it for the long haul, which is why they're getting married to you, of course. Yes, they love physical activity. They love the outdoors. They never back down from a challenge. Like, they love challenges and they love putting little goals for themselves that they like to always achieve. And they love adventure. Adventure is something that is on their mind. Is that somebody you see yourself with? Comment down below if this is the kind of person that you dream of, or you feel like, yes, I can handle a person like this. Right hand dominant. So they're definitely more on the practical side. They're not mega emotional. They're not melodramatic. They don't like too much drama. They prefer to think from their head than their heart. They're logical thinkers. And if they are really adamant to get something, like, they're very determined. They love going after things, and they're so adamant in achieving those things that sometimes they don't really think right or wrong. They just want to do it. They just want to achieve it. So they wouldn't mind like twisting the rules every now and then to get what they want. But they're definitely meticulous when they're making decisions. They do not think emotionally. They are very critical of themselves, which is why they like to have these goals, because that's how they keep active. They could also be somebody with ADHD, but they like to keep thinking. They don't like it when they don't have anything to do or any tasks to do. They're kind of like, they might be someone with a little bit of a FOMO. You know, like fear of losing out on things or fear on missing out. They always like to do. So it's like, it's a little hard for them to just relax and breathe, which is probably like, you could be somebody who is a little more laid back and relaxed, which is what attracts them towards you, and which is why you end up like being such a nice married couple, because you kind of balance each other. They are a little more go, and you're a little more relaxed. So it's like you have a nice, fun relationship. Definitely more masculine energy here. Let's get some more cards here. Yeah, they have a lot of stamina and energy, which is possibly like, it's explaining all the cards here. It says that they have a lot of love for adventure. They have energy. They love doing things. They like achieving like goals that they set for themselves, which is why it's possibly like when you first meet them, you just be like, they are total workaholics, and you wouldn't be wrong. Like they love working. They like working. They're not the lazy kinds for sure, okay? So you have to keep up with that when you are with them and kind of meet each other halfway. They could be going through a breakup when you come into their life. It could be that they feel like it's a rebound and that's possibly what they want at first, but it turns into something deeper. Do you already know this person? No, you don't already know this person right now. This person is going to enter your life after dealing with a breakup or something that is like going on in their life. You'll meet them when they have started to heal from something that went wrong in their life. And you'll meet them when you have kind of surrendered to the universe with the Hangman here. It's okay to wait for things to happen, but don't just like put a stop or in your life, just waiting for that one thing to happen. And also make sure that whenever you meet this person, do not just give every ounce of you and every energy that you have to this person, okay? It's going to be important for you to have your hobbies, your life, because this person is so high on energy and so high on I want adventure, I want to achieve goals, I want to do this, that you have to meet them halfway through. I'm not saying that you do everything that they want you to do, but you have to be someone who has goals of your own. Now, these goals could be financial, they could be personal, they could be hobbies, but it is important for you to have a life outside of these, like this person. Because when they're out achieving their dreams, you cannot be stuck in your house just waiting for them to come back from those dreams. You have to have dreams of your own or hobbies of your own. That could be anything that you enjoy doing and that fulfills you beyond this relationship. So that's it for you, Pile One. Let me know if this resonates with you. And if it does, I would love to see the moon emoji in the comment section so we all know that you picked Pile One. And let me know what you think of this person. Are you already attracted to this person that's coming in your future? Or you're like, no, I'd rather get somebody else. Let me know in the comment section and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. And if you picked this card, this is going to be your reading. So this person that you marry is very spiritual. They're very spiritual. They love to serve others. They're very giving in a relationship and otherwise. That they could be someone you meet when you are volunteering somewhere, because they like to help others. They like to volunteer. They like to be there for other people. They're very high on community service, really high on helping each other out, like big humanitarian energy here. You could also meet them at a religious place. It could be a church, a mosque, a temple. It could be teachers, doctors, police officers, psychologists, therapists, someone in the service sector, hospitality. Wow, what did I say? You could meet at a religious place, and we have the Five of Pentacles with the church in the background. This person is praying to God over here. Very spiritual person. If not religious, then just spiritual, like very high on vibes and energy. Wow. We have Temperance. This person has a very calming energy, like very balanced, and they're always trying to strike like the perfect harmony in situations. They're somebody who's not going to give up on you. And you could meet them when you are going through a very difficult time in your life. And that is when this person enters your life. This could definitely, I'm getting teacher, student vibe. I mean, not in a illegal sort of way, but like I'm getting this like healer energy. So this could be a mentor or somebody who comes in as a mentor, somebody who comes in with a way to guide you. And this is someone that you're really going to need a presence like that whenever you meet them. Like you are going through something in your life when this person enters your life for the better, and they're going to make it better, and they're not somebody who's going to give up on you for sure. With the temperance energy here and that whole thing that I was getting with the spirituality, there's somebody who's going to bring you closer to spirituality as well. And they're not just going to do that for no reason, okay? They're going to do that because they are the ones who are going to be very attracted to you. It's going to start on their end first. They're going to be very attracted to you, and something about your energy brings them closer to you, and they're tempted to guide you. They're tempted to help you. Oh my God, who is screaming? I'm talking about healing energy here, and then I hear a child screaming outside my house. You might see them in your dream before you meet this person. That is for people who don't already know who this person is. So pay close attention to your dreams. See if you can have a dream journal in hand so you remember these dreams. Because I feel like the universe is going to give you a lot of signs just before this person is going to enter your life. And I'm getting a feeling for pile 2 that this is happening sooner than you think. Are you going through something already? Because if you are, then that's a sign that this person is soon going to enter your life. Does pile 2 already know this person? Let's get some more personality traits of this person, pile 2, that you are going to marry. Tell me more, Spirit, about this person that pile 2 is going to get married to. Yeah, they're very adaptable, they're resourceful, they're creative. They're the kind of person that a lot of people go to for advice, like during their most like challenging times. This person is the one that they think about, that, oh, pile 2's husband is going to give me good advice. They give good advice. They're very inventive. They're very like curious about the world, about humans, about things. I'm getting like deep interest in psychology and human behavior. And they're not very rigid. Like in pile 1, I was getting that this person is very rigid and like very like a bit on the aggressive side. Am I aware of the highway types? But this person in your pile 2, this person is more like go with the flow, adaptable energy. They're more flexible in their beliefs. Like they're open to debate in a way where they're open to listening to the other person's point of view just to see if maybe it's better than them, or like learn something from each other. That's the energy I'm getting with this. Like learn something from other people and not just be rigid in your beliefs and your thinking. Now, this is someone who likes to give so much to other people, so they sometimes feel like they are not getting the kind of attention and care that they are giving other people. So just because somebody is giving and caring and loving to like volunteer and do things for other people does not mean that they don't desire those things themselves. So this person is someone who is definitely like, they find it really hard to express themselves. They feel a lot of emotions. They're more emotional. They think more from the heart than from the brain. But they have some difficulty in expressing those feelings. And they have that desire to be like loved. They're ready for that in their life. They want to be in a give and take relationship where it's like mutual love and understanding for each other. Wow, I keep getting this thing again and again. Like, look at this. You relate well to children and enjoy helping those in need. So the help thing is really big in this person. Like, maybe there's somebody who was bullied as a child and now they feel like they want to help other people. They are very fond of children. They love children. So maybe that service thing that I was talking about is towards children. Like, they do something with children, either teaching children or having like a daycare thing or something to do with kids. I don't see like a very difficult family life for them. I feel like they have had a very nice upbringing, a healthy childhood, but they are aware of how not everybody has that, which is why like they have kind of dedicated their life into helping other children, because they feel like I was so fortunate, so I want to bring a little bit of that energy to other people. They have that in them. Their money management skills could be a little questionable, pile 2. So this is where like they need guidance from you, perhaps. If you feel like that is something that is an area where you can help them, then do so, because this card says that they have poor money management because they like to help people, so they're very easily exploited as well. Unfortunately, we live in a world where people will use the best qualities that you have against you. So they're so giving, and then there are people who will exploit that giving nature that they have. They are very high on long-lasting relationships. And this could also be somebody that you partner up with, like a business partnership, where it could be that they take care of the creative side of things, the business side of things, and you can take care of the money aspects. Now, that is just me saying based on the cards. If they're not very good with the money, then perhaps like that would be a nice business portfolio where you can take care of the accounts and they can bring in the clients by doing what they do best, which is talking. Like, they have a gift of the gab, and they're creative, intuitive, spiritual. Now this could be a spiritual business as well for some of you. Now let's see, do you already know this person? Reverse, no. Upright, yes. Does pile 2 already know this person? No, you don't know this person already. You have this reversed. Don't force things to happen with this person. We have the Strength card reversed, and then this is reversed as well. One, you haven't already met this person, and if you have met this person, then you're not both on the same page right now. So I'm just gonna say, like, don't force things to happen, because you are going to scare them away. Now, they're very patient, but let them come to you, okay? Don't think for them. Don't force something to happen here. It has to unfold organically, pile 2, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna meet them when you least expect it, though I do believe that happens, but this is a slow burning candle. Okay, it's going to happen organically. It's going to happen slowly. It's not going to be love at first sight. It is going to, like, they're really going to get attracted to your personality. They're going to get attracted to how you think or your vibes, because they're very big on vibes and energy, right? So this is not something that's going to happen overnight. So just be a little more patient here, and you have to work on yourself to bring this person into your life in a healthy way, and they're going to help you do that. Okay, so once you feel like you are ready for like such a big thing in your life, which is marriage, that's when things are going to unfold. So just take it easy, and that's your reading. If this resonates and if you feel like you're ready for a person like this, then leave a black heart emoji, and that's how me and everyone will know that you picked pile 2. I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye! Hello, pile 3. So for those of you who picked this card, this is your reading. You are manifesting this person. This person is a result of your prayer, quite literally. Your manifestation. You've tried a few techniques even. Maybe you're journaling. If you've tried any manifestation techniques, that could be gratitude, it could be journaling, it could be like water manifestation. Let me know in the comment section. I would love to learn new manifestation techniques for sure. So yes, you are manifesting this person. So this also tells me that be very careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for, cause you just might get, Let's get a few more cards about the person you're going to marry. This could be somebody that you've already ended things with, or someone that you have already had a breakup with. Now, don't shoot the messenger, okay? But this is what I'm getting with this card over here. And I feel like the reason why things did not work with this person initially was because you felt like they couldn't balance things. Like their priorities were elsewhere, and you just felt like you were getting the shorter end of the stick. That's how you would know who this person is. If you have dealt with somebody like that, it ended because of this reason, or you had a breakup with this person, then this is your pile. And if this does not resonate, then find another pile. I've already done pile 1 and pile 2, so you can pick from there. Yeah, this person is very, like, they don't like to show too much emotion. More on the practical side. To the point where you feel a little stifled. Like, can you just like use your heart for once and not just kind of try to find logic in everything? That's the kind of person that I'm getting for you, pile 3. They're very quick at decision making, okay? Like, very good at giving advice, and they make very good decisions as a result of being practical. Like, they're not swayed by emotions. So that's a good person. I mean, it's like, it's better to deal with somebody like that than to deal with someone who is constantly changing their mind. You never know what they want because they don't know what they want, and they're always like going from one decision to the next decision because they're just so confused. But not your person, pile 3. Your person is not confused. They know what they want. And if at first you felt like they didn't know what they want, when they come to you again, they're going to come back with a better understanding of what they want in life. And it's you that they want, because they wouldn't be marrying you, right? More cards for pile 3. You have the Death card. Definitely the most serious out of all this. I feel like pile 3 is the one that has let this question affect you the most. Like, who will I marry? Who will I marry? And you're kind of being very hard on yourself based on like, why am I not married yet? I should be married by now. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this pile. Just brighten it up a little bit. You are going to get married, pile 3. Okay, so don't let that mess with your head. Don't let that uncertainty mess with your head, because it is going to happen, okay? But it's going to happen after you've been through some changes in your life. Maybe you right now or until now, you were not quite ready for that, because marriage is a responsibility. You are responsible for each other. And till now, you haven't been in that space where you can handle that responsibility. And even this person that you're gonna marry, even they've had to deal with certain things to be able to take that responsibility of another person, of a partner for life. So you are going to get married, but it might take time because you and this person need to understand and be able to be in a space where you can handle these responsibilities. And I feel like this person who you are going to end up with is somebody who is influenced in a not so positive way with the people in their family. It could be like a sister, a brother, mother, even a father, like very aggressive, rigid family, and very interfering in their life. And that's also possibly a reason for the delay, that they have too many people in their life that are calling the shots. But not anymore, because now they're like, okay, you know what, I have dealt with this for too long, and now it's time for me to make a decision for myself. This pile is definitely older, like it could be in your 30s or 40s, more than that. But I'm not getting like a young energy, like when you find this person and when you get married. So don't hold your life for that, okay? Like keep working on yourself. Yeah, like I said, you are manifesting this person. We have the Magician here. I started this reading with saying that you're manifesting this person. Which means that you have to be very careful about, like, you need to write down and think about the exact points that you want in your partner. Be specific. Very specific. All the way from how they look to how they feel, how they express emotions, their ambitions, their career. I have a few cards here. Let's see a bit more about your person. Yeah, very cautious person. They think before they act. They are not impulsive. They make sure that whatever decision, they make quick decisions, but they make sure that whatever decision they make is practical. They're cautious, they're careful, they're not spontaneous in the sense of making hasty decisions that are going to backfire in the end for them. They put too much pressure on themselves. As a result of wanting to make the right decision and thinking too much about what they want and how they're going to go about it, they want to be careful. So there's no scope for mistakes in their life. Like they take themselves too seriously, which is possibly why they're not going to get married at a very young age, because they are going to make sure that the decision that they make and the person that they choose, which is you, Pile 3, that you are the right person for them. So once you find them, you can be rest assured that they have already put in a lot of thought into this and they know that you're right for them. So the only thing that you need to be sure of is, are they right for you? That is your decision to make, okay? But when they propose to you and when they come towards you, it's going to be because they are sure about it. So it's always nice when at least one person is sure about the relationship and they can try to convince you, or at least convince the other person. So that's what I'm getting here. They're very good at making their point and convincing other people. Like over here we say that skill in debates, right? So like I said, that's good when one person tries to convince the other person. So when they're sure about you, they're going to make sure that they try to convince you, okay? And then it's your prerogative to either choose them or not to choose them. But they are natural debaters. They're very good at, because they think from the head, so they're very good at putting forward like practical, evidence-based facts in front of you, which are hard to go against. They're hard to refute. They could be a lawyer because they're very big on like fairness, equality, just. You want to be like just and fair towards everybody, which would always be a good partner because I mean, you have to be fair to your partner, right, for it to succeed. I really like using this deck. So this is actually like a palm reading deck, but I like to use these in my tarot to get a more specific picture, precise image of the personality traits. This is the first time I'm using this in this reading, and I am loving it. Love it. Self-expression is very important to them. They enjoy coming up with new ideas, new concepts. They're not convinced by traditional ideas. Like, they think outside the box. They're very charming and they love challenging themselves to try different things, and you'll always find them being somebody who has like a different opinion from everybody else. Like, if you're saying A is right, they'll be the first ones to say why A is not right and why we should give B a chance. Definitely thinking outside the box and go against the norm. This person likes to go against the norm. They love staying active. They love physical activity, which involves intimacy as well. So you will not have intimacy issues with them, even though I said that they're not very emotional, but that does not mean that they're not intimate. They are intimate. They're going to take care of you that way, but they definitely prefer the outdoors. They love outdoor activities, something to do under the sun. That is their jam. Yeah, for most of you, you know this person. Like I already mentioned, for most of you, you know this person. Not for all of you, but for most of you, you know this person. This is not a very clingy person, which is always a good thing in my opinion, because people who really stifle you by always wanting to be with you, always wanting to talk with you, always wanting to do everything together, there's something just very unhealthy about that dynamic. Like, you have to be able to spend time alone. So this person is not someone who wants to constantly be around you. They love their space. They're very high on, I need myself time, like at least a few hours every day just to be by myself. I watched this very scary documentary on Netflix the other day. It's called My Sweet Bobby. Oh my God, it really just scared me, especially now, because there's so many, like most 90% of the relationships now start online, and it's just this crazy catfishing story. But like, why I bring this up is because this person, this Bobby person that this girl, the narrator, was talking to, always wanted to be with her. It was a long distance relationship, and this person was always like, I want to like even like sleep together, in the sense that you put your phone in front of you, or your Facebook or your Zoom chat in front of you, and they're sleeping and you're sleeping, and they're constantly like even listening to you snoring, and they need to know, like, even when you're going to the bathroom. Like, that's the kind of shit some people deal with, and that is just so toxic. I don't use this word very often, but this is toxic when you constantly want to know each other's every single move. And thankfully this is not what I'm getting for you, pile 3, because this person loves to be by themselves. I'm not getting clingy, crazy energy. So this is a sane human being, which is more than some of us can ask for, right? So congratulations on that, pile 3. While this person makes most of their decisions based on facts, but that does not mean that they are sense any emotion. They do have emotions. They like to balance those emotions out with practicality, as well as whatever the heart wants. Like, if you see the King of Cups here, the King of Cups has like a telescope sort of a thing here, and on the other hand he has a cup. So that tells me like there is a balance here, which is like one of the reasons I said you probably broke up or it didn't work in the beginning, is because you felt like they were not balancing your relationship and career or other aspects of their life properly. But now when they come back to you, they're going to have a nice balance where they are making rational decisions as well as keeping their heart in mind as well. Like they are coming back knowing how to balance things out better and more emotionally in control, as well as expressing their emotions. But of course, they're not going to be like expressing each and every emotion. They're going to be very picky and choosy about what they express to you and what they don't. So don't expect them to like cry their heart out to you, but they're still going to tell you and talk to you and express themselves to you when it matters. It's going to be a very healing connection, pile 3. You're both going to be good for each other. You're both going to complete each other and heal each other. We have the Star card over here. It's very strong Aquarius energy. So if you are looking for zodiac signs, then I see air energy for sure, very strong here. Aquarius energy. I see Scorpio energy. Then we have the Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy as well. That's your reading, guys. If you reached till here and if you feel like this resonates with you, then do leave me a butterfly emoji in the comment section. That's how I'll know that you picked this pile, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye!